What's up, everyone? It's Doug the Dog Guy, and I am here with Shannon Hendon. She is a cat expert, and she is the owner of Ocala Pet Sitting in Florida. I love Shannon. She always has a smile on her face. Thank you so much for coming and speaking with me.
Thanks, Doug. I'm so happy to speak with you today.
Yeah, give us a brief back of the napkin, who you are, what you do.
So, I have been pet sitting for 18 years, started primarily dogs, but over the years I have fallen in love with cats more and more, and now my business specializes in cat sitting, and I just love it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. When and how did you start making the transition towards more of a cat primary business?
So, about a year or so, I was talking about it with some of my mentors and stuff, and really kind of had this idea. But, the pandemic really kind of sealed the deal for me, where I was like, if I'm going to do it, this is the time. And, I had some health things and some stuff where I was like, I don't really want to do the dog stuff primarily anymore. And it just kind of naturally happened for me. So, and now my business is more than 90% cats,
Wow,
and I'm loving it. Like
that's
it's
amazing.
become my favorite thing, and it also like gave me a new love for my business.
Yeah. Oh,
So
and that's huge. That's a huge point right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you do it a long time, and you kind of get into a rut or whatever,
Yeah.
same old. And so I'm like rejuvenated and excited about my business again.
That's amazing.
So
That's
yeah,
inspiring.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know something that Shannon and I were just talking about is we see in some of the Facebook groups discussions about the minimum requirements for cat care. And there seems to be some discrepancies in what our clients want and what we think is necessary. So I'd love to get your take on this.
Yeah, so over the years, I've really gotten to know cats more and more. And when I first started, I could honestly say I probably did think like everyone else, that cats don't really need much. They don't need us, give them some food and go. But over time, I've come to realize that that's not true at all. They don't necessarily approach us with like happy waggy tails like dogs do, but they certainly appreciate that we're there sitting with them, calmly and just giving them a human experience, whether that's listening to soft, classical music or have the TV on or just sit and read a book. And I have found that doing this with, people, clients that say, you're never going to see my cat, right? That's what we all hear all the time. I was like, okay, we'll see. And I've become like the expert with my clients, like, yeah, I'm going to see your cat. It's like very rare now that there's one that doesn't come out eventually, just through this process of just sitting and giving them time. And I see that they cause, less chaos in the house, less things like vomiting and, breaking things. So, and now more and more, I have clients that want even like 2 hour visits, even overnights. And the cats really enjoy it. And so it's really changed my mindset. And I really hope that I can help encourage other pet sitters to realize that cats really do need our companionship.
Right.
And when their humans are gone, they are missing that. They're just not showing it in the way that we're used to with dogs.
Right.
And so they really benefit from it. And I really would encourage you and, out there to, educate your clients and give it a try and stay longer and do it over time. And you'll really will see these cats will bond with you.
They will. They
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the biggest reward. I get like the biggest joy from a shy cat that comes out. I know, other cat people that I talk to, like it is the best,
Yeah. It's
like
such a win. When you win
oh,
over a shy cat, it's like, yes.
it's the best. And you're like getting pictures, you're like, yes, I saw them, and usually cats too will do it in smaller stages than a dog will. So, a huge win could be just the cat peeks out the door at you.
Totally. Totally.
So that's a win. And then the next day it could be a little closer. So I like to track those little wins for our clients, and they are just amazed. They think I'm magical, and it's really not magical
It
if
is,
you
though.
spend
It
the time.
is.
Well, okay, but
Anything you do is magical.
oh, thank you. I am like a magical unicorn. So we do pet sit unicorns. So anyone out there.
Hey.
um, but yeah, like if you just spend time with them and sit quietly, they will eventually bond with you.
Yeah.
Some treats don't hurt, also, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So.
What do you have to say for the people in the Facebook groups where there's discussions about, doing one visit a day or every other day for cats? What's your opinions on that?
Oh yeah, definitely. We don't do every other days, and I say don't be shy about telling people that inquire. Every other day. Don't be shy about telling them, it's just our policy. We don't do that. We do every
Right.
day for the safety of your pet and your home. So and most of the times, like I was saying, 90% of the time, I don't get pushback from people. They just
Right.
have, it's often the only thing they've ever known, and they've never had anyone tell them, otherwise. So if you just quickly explain to them, these are the reasons why it's not a good idea, 90% of the time they'll choose us and they will be perfectly happy. And oftentimes they'll even increase over time, increase the amount of time they want for the cat, and even go to twice a day
Right.
because they're just not educated. They've never been told.
Yeah.
And they see the benefit over time, the pictures of their cats and stuff, that, oh, okay, and they get it. Most of the time they do. So.
Yeah, and it really does just come down to having an open and honest conversation with your clients from a point of respect and love, in educating them.
Exactly.
Just like you said, a lot of people just don't know what they don't know,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just as simple as having that conversation. And that's something I've seen within my own business.
Yeah.
Is we get requests for clients that will say, "Oh, you can come over every other day." I say, no, we require a minimum of every 12 hours because what would happen if your house floods or, the cat's paw gets stuck in something, and we need to be there, and we're there to keep them safe and healthy and happy, and that's of utmost importance.
Yeah, and like you said, it's good to have examples. Either, I have lots of experiences of, cats that have turned on a bathtub and it's overflowing when I get there. They also knocked the towels in it that plugged the drain and hit the knobs and filled the bathtub. So, but even if you're new and you don't yet have these experiences, you can just read blogs and learn from other pet sitters and give these examples to
Right.
potential clients and just educate them like this could happen. And it does happen. All of
yeah.
these crazy things.
Yeah, it happens.
You've seen it all when you've been doing this a while, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, awesome, Shannon. Tell everyone how they can get in touch with you and learn more about you.
sure, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, Ocala Pet Sitting, Sitting. So,
Awesome.
yeah, just,
Ocala Pet Sitting.
yeah.
I will put that info on the screen right now, and I will put your links down in the description below.
Yay.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Shannon.
you,
This was
Doug.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm Doug the Dog Guy. This is Shannon, and we are reminding you to stay positive.
Bye.